Hey there, everybody. What is up? It's RC, and we're going to be doing another unboxing video. So, this one was... Where did my X-Acto knife go? Oh, give me one moment. Good Lord. It fell underneath my desk and now I can't reach it. Okay. So, this one is actually not a crowdfunded comic, but it was at one point. So, pardon me. The comic I'm going to be unboxing today is a comic named T-Bird Throttle. This is a comic by Josh Howard, and I was actually one of the backers for one of his first... Should I say one of his first campaigns? Because I'm not really sure. One of his comic campaigns. And it was the second issue of this technically 4-issue series. This used to be on Indiegogo. And I actually missed the third issue of the comic on Indiegogo. So I had to go to his store, his online store, and get the third book. Currently, he has the campaign for the fourth issue and the final issue of this story on Indiegogo, and I would urge you to check it out because so far I've read the first 2 comics and the prequel comic, or the origin comic, whichever one you want to call it, and those were ones that really appealed to me. So, because they really appealed to me, and because I didn't want to miss out on the fourth book, I got the third one. That's what we're going to be unboxing today. So, again, shipped pretty much like every other comic that I've opened so far. Gemini mailer, taped right here, and it's actually not wrapped around the bottom or the top. So, that's the one slight difference, I guess you can say. But, let's open this guy up and... Actually, pause on that for a second. I'm going to show you what the first 3 issues look like. So, because I have them right here, actually. So, I have the first one, or the prequel one. This one is actually signed by Josh Howard. That was one of the perks of the campaign. You'll be getting the signed comics from him. This one is the prequel comic, as you can see, it's the 0 issue. It's a little bit smaller than the other ones, but that's to be expected for a prequel. You have the first comic, again, signed by Josh Howard. I love the art style of these books because they have I don't want to say a simple art style because that would seem, I don't know if it would seem demeaning or not to the artist, but it's an animation sort of style where there's not necessarily a lot of blending, but it still lets the characters pop a lot. So, like, the shadows are sharp, and the edges of the characters are sharp. So it would be something that you might want to that you might see in something like Batman the Animated Series, or Justice League, or Batman Beyond. Pretty much anything from the Timverse, if you know what that is. It's the animated DC universe based on Bruce Timm style. That sort of art style I really like. Like, I love Bruce Timm, and this stuff very much reminds me of him with slightly more details put into it. So that's the prequel comic and the first comic. And we have the second comic as well. There's the signature. These are all really good. Like, even in this one, this is when the plot really starts to pick up. And it left me on a cliffhanger. And a comic that can leave you on a cliffhanger and keep you coming back is going to be one that is going to keep getting my money. Let's... No. Okay. I'm going back and forth between wanting to... Okay. I'm going back and forth between wanting to show what's on the inside and not show what's on the inside. But what I can do is I'll show you the inside of this book, because he actually offers it for free, I believe, on his original Indiegogo page. I think it's on his new one too. So I'm going to take a look at what is inside here. There we go. Nope. Yes, right here. Look at how those characters stick out from the backgrounds and how they blend together. Like, not necessarily blend together, but how the action flows in the page. Like, you can see how these tentacle-like things are like flying all over the place and grabbing people up and grabbing him, and sort of the flow of an action scene in a comic that a lot of people can't do right, but Josh Howard succeeds at it. Let's take a look and see, is there any other page I can get with this? Yeah, let's do... No. Alright. Take a look at that. Like I was saying with Adam Post's characters, this is an attractive character. This is something that you want to highlight in a comic. You don't want something like what they're doing with Captain Marvel right now, making her Carl Manvers, as people in Comicsgate like to say. Or pretty much anyone who likes to make fun of current Marvel comics, call it Carl Manvers, because you can't tell the difference. And with stuff like this is like classic designs. It's awesome. So, let's finally get a look at this guy. Trusty X-Acto knife. Can't go anywhere without it if I want to do unboxings. Now, since this was not a crowdfunded book, technically, and I got it from an online store, there were not any other perks associated with it. So this one probably will not be signed. Just slightly unfortunate, but I can deal with it. Alrighty there. Well, I'll be damned. It actually is signed. Not with the full signature, by the way, but there is still initials, which I still count. This one, obviously, is bagged and boarded. This one actually does not have a self-seal on the back. This one is sealed with tape, if you can see it. Oh, there we go. Just had to get the light reflecting a little bit. That is a little bit different. Interesting. And this one, this character, is actually T-Bird's daughter. So, again, I have not read this book yet. This one, as with the College of the Dead book, the review will be coming out after. I've probably already rambled on for a long time talking about everything I liked about the other books. So, I like the cover art. This is going to reveal a little bit about me. I like purple. I like purple. I like dark red. And there are two colors that really stick out to me. They're probably my two favorite colors. Having that on a cover of a comic book that I like, or that I've liked so far, and having a pretty good looking character on the front, that's going to keep me coming back for more. So, I'm going to be getting into this comic eventually. I might be busy over the next couple of days, but I will certainly try to get to both of these comics when I have some free time, and whenever I'm able to sit down in front of the camera and take a good, long, hard look at these comics. So, have any of you guys read any of Josh Howard's work? Have you seen any of his art pieces? Which I can show you a little bit of samples down below. Are you interested in checking out the book? Have you read issue 3? Have you backed his Indiegogo campaign? Which I'll also put a link down in the description for. Have you done anything involving Josh Howard's work? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. As I said, leave a comment down below if you have anything that you would want to say. And if you want to keep up to date with the channel or anything, or if you just want to keep up to date and see what comics I'm checking out, just hit subscribe and hit the bell for notifications to stay up to date whenever videos are posted. And I will see all of you guys in the next video. Peace out.